Hi everyone, my name is Vitaly Glebochkin. I'm a co-founder of Retouch for Me, and in this webinar I will talking about fast track to AI retouching. So at the bottom of your webinar panel, you can see the chat icon, so you can hit it and type, for example, plus button if you hear me well. Also, there is a icon questions and answers, so you can hit it and type there your question and I will answer it at the end of the webinar. Okay, hi guys. So let's wait for other participants just a little bit. I will uh, demonstrate some short video. All right. So in the webinar chat, you can introduce yourself, what time are you living, what town are you living, what is your preferred style of photography, and if you are using our plugins already or just thinking about using AI to retouch your images. Great intro video. So thank you, Carol. All right, so today I will be talking about how to start retouching with AI. So the first AI plugin that we released uh, was Retouch for Me Heal, and it was released in 2020. So 5 years now, and we have 17 AI plugins for image retouching. So if you're just thinking about how to use AI in your workflow, so I will show you how to do this, no matter if you are experienced photographer or you beginner or you're just thinking about how to retouch your images on computer without using any skills, just using AI. So the first way and the easiest way to try AI retouching is to use Retouch for Me Apex. So you can go to official website retouch4.me and go to the products panel, and just there uh, click the Retouch for Me Apex banner and just go to the downloading page, download it, and for every new customers will have 20 free retouches. So you can just use them for your images and just try to see how it works with your photos. So let me uh, turn on screen demonstration. All right. So look at this picture. So here is the before and the after. Just let me zoom in maybe just a little bit. Before and after. So here I just apply um, some AI plugins and I don't retouch it manually. Okay, I will show you how it works. So you can go to the website. So maybe I just uh, turn on the whole my desktop just to show you how it works. All right, so here is the Retouch for Me official website. You can go to the products panel at the top, go to the Apex and just hit it try now. Uh, you can download it for free and then you need to log into your personal account, go to Cloud Retouch section at the far left, and then you can just start using your uh, 20 retouches pack. So here is at the bottom. So at the end of the webinar, I will show you the discount for 20% on cloud retouching packages and on AI retouching plugins. So you will be uh, ready to get something with the lower price. All right. So here is the Photoshop, and since you install Retouch for Me Apex, you can just go to the filter menu, Retouch for Me, and run it. So by now we have um, a lot of tools for image retouching, and some of them can work on your computer, and some of them can work in the cloud. As for Retouch for Me Apex, so this plugin is specially designed to work in the cloud. So as soon as I run it, I just click Start Retouching button here, and my image will be uploaded to the cloud. Then it will be retouched there, and I will get retouched version right to the interface, and I can just on the fly using all the tools that I want to apply to this image. So for Retouch from Apex, you just need fast internet connection, so your images will be uploading to the remote server, and then you will upload back your retouched version. So it doesn't take a lot of time. So for such image, you can, I don't know, maybe spend half an hour for retouching, maybe less. But if you don't have any practice, if you are just starting in retouching, so it's really great place to start. So on the right panel, you can see 11 tools. So when you're using cloud retouching, you pay only per one retouch. So since you just downloaded Retouch from Apex, you will get 20% retouches in your personal account. They are free. You can use them to see how it works with your image. So on the right panel, I just unclick all the tools here. So the first one is called lifting. So it looks like something like reshape for images, and you can just increase femininity. For example, just add some hair volume like this, maybe smooth a little bit. So just let me show you before and after, before and after. So it works like the liquify, but it uses the golden rule uh, for your images, and then it makes the image looks nicer. It works with the faces. So if you have the portrait, it is really nice to use this tool, no matter if you have a, woman like I'm, or you have a man portrait. You can just increase masculinity for your portraits, for the man portraits. So the second tool is called heal. So the heal just removes some small imperfections on the face, like pimples, acne, or something. So if you're working manually, you have to click every single uh, pimple on the face. So you have spent a lot of time just clicking all over the face to delete all of this stuff. So the next plugin is called Dodge and Burn. So Dodge and Burn, dodging and burning is really time-consuming procedures. So using this tool, you can just smooth out the skin, not all over the face, but uh, it also works with the body, just before and after. Look at the eye bags area, some smile lines here, before and after. So the great thing about Retouch from Apex, so since you get the retouched version of your photo, you can just click here on the plugin you want to apply, uh, and it works on the fly. So you can see how I can increase or decrease the effect of each tool for my photo. So let's check the portrait volumes. Portrait volumes increases visual volume of your images. For example, here is the before and here is the after. So you see, so the face is like pop up on the picture on the before on. So here is the before and after. So you can also fine tune each tool in the interface. So it works on the fly. So what about the eyes? So if you have a really detailed image, you have to deal something with blood vessels in the eyes. So you can just click eye vessels tool. So before and after, just pay attention to the eyes. Eye brilliance makes the eye pop up also. So here's the before and after. The eyes became slightly brighter. So the skin tone works with the skin tone. And if you have, for example, um, winter portraits, or you have the people with some reddish tint on the face, so skin tone can fix it, and you can see here on the cheeks. Sometimes uh, you need to do this, or sometimes you don't need to use it. For example, in this case, here is like, I think it's like a portrait of the kind of sport women or something. So maybe skin tone here is working nice because I don't need this red tint on the cheek. So I want this image to look more like this woman is making sport now, something. So here is the tool which is called Mattifier. And if you're shooting people with the flash, or you're shooting people on events or a wedding banquet or sports. So sometimes you have some um, highlights, white spots on the forehead, nose, under the eyes, and if you just click on this plugin, you will eliminate these areas. So also pay attention to the arm here. So here's the before and after applying mattifier tool. Okay, also we have a white teeth, so uh, there is no teeth on this image, so I don't need to apply it. And also we have a fabric, so if you need to make your gloves look nice, you can use this plugin, or you need to, for example, clean the backdrop. If you are shooting in the studio, I will show you those examples. So you definitely will need to use clean backdrop to clean all the mess from the uh, bottom of just below your model where uh, she's staying, for example. So let me show you before and after images. So here is the before and after. So let me zoom in. Before and after. Before and after. So maybe just zoom in more, just to see the texture. So it looks like a really professional retouched image, but I don't use any manual operation here. I just choose the plugins that I want to apply to this image. So that's all. So let me check the online chart here. All right, there are a lot of people from all over the world. Hi, David from London. Hi, Max from California. Kinjal from India. Kjarda from Netherlands. Sheffield, UK. Hi, Art Mac. So there are some people from Dubai. Great. Okay, will Vitaly showcase the video OFX plugins? I think we will have a special webinar devoted to OFX plugins because it's a really uh, separate retouching because here we retouching still images for video. It is really different, so we need to use video editor and our plugin. So I definitely will make webinar about this point. So just check your emails. We'll send you notification about this. Okay, so also we have a, as I said before, questions and answers section. So I don't see any questions there. So it is better for you guys just type your questions there, and at the end of the webinar, I will try to answer them all, or I will. So we'll make like a table with answers for your questions, and I will send you this table with the recording of this webinar. All right, so here I just click apply button. So here is the before and after, before and after, before and after. So I don't spend much time using AI to retouch this image, but it looks really nice. Just look at the details. So using Retouch for Me Apex, you can pay only per retouch using 11 plugins at once. So for example, um, if you don't have a powerful computer, or you're traveling somewhere, for example, you're shooting wedding in the different town, and here is the case. For example, you need to show on the wedding banquet some images from the wedding. So you just take your laptop, for example, use Retouch for Me Apex to retouch your images just on your laptop, then uploaded it and just show on the wedding banquet. Isn't it awesome? Just spend some small time on your images. So using Retouch for Me Apex, you can use batch processing. So the plugin can work in Photoshop and as a standalone app. So you can just open standalone app, just choose the images that you want to retouch, um, move these images to the Apex and just run batch retouching. So this is how it works. So if you have, for example, really small images to retouch, mm, maybe like 20 or maybe less, you can also use Retouch for Me Apex. Just go to the website and buy the packs for cloud retouching. You will get 20% discount on them. I will show you the promo code at the end of this webinar. But also, for example, if you have lots of images to retouch and you don't want to pay per retouch, so you want to buy license, and we also have this option. So we have a lot of plugins that can work directly on your computer without uploading your images to the cloud, and you will pay only for the license of each plugin. So um, but you have to buy the plugins that you need to retouch like really huge amount of images. For example, you have weddings or you have some events like every day and you have to retouch tons of images. You can buy uh, the plugins and buy the license for each plugin to use it. And I will show you how it works right in Photoshop. So let me just go and open other image. I don't know, for example, this one. So this is a graduation portrait. And if you have Retouch for Me plugins like a license, you definitely need to install Retouch for Me Photoshop panel. So the panel is free and it allows you to apply different plugins in a row to one image. So all you need to do is just open uh, the panel, just choose the plugins that you want to apply to the photo and just click retouch button. So uh, I got all of these plugins on my computer. So here I just need to maybe just click on the fabric plugin also, Dutch Burn, Mattifier, and okay, I will just click retouch button here. So in this case, the panel will automatically run plugins one by one, and the panel creates the layered structure in your Photoshop. So you will have your retouching as a layers in Photoshop. So if you need to move back or just fix something, you will get original layer with your photo and the layers with retouching. So um, you can see how it works like in real time. I'm using um, MacBook Pro M1, um, 16 inches. So this is how it's working right on my machine. So here is the end. So that's all. Just let me show you the before and after. So here is the before. Let me zoom in so you will like see all the difference before and after. So actually, if you are like a pro retoucher, you also can use this tool for your images. And some pro retouchers already do it. And if you need layer structure, so you will get it. You can type in the webinar chat how much time would you spend on retouching such image. So I will show you the whole one, the whole picture. Just also pay attention to the clothes and the hand before and after. So what do we have here? So let's start with the eyes, eye vessels. But yeah, just a small blood vessel in the eye, just here. Okay. So the next one is a fabric layer. So if you need to iron your clothes before and after. So if you're shooting stock photography, for example, and you have a lot of people every day and you have to deal something with the clothes. So the first way is to use iron and prepare your clothes for your models, or for example, you're shooting for the marketplace. Um, so it takes time, but if you don't have a time, or you're shooting people that already wear the clothes like the whole day, like on the wedding banquet, and sometimes you have some wrinkles and you need to deal with it, with them. So like here, so before and after. Okay, let's go to the next folder, which is called skin. Okay, so the first tool is called heal plugin. So all these imperfections, small ones, you can delete with this plugin. So the second is mattifier. You can see this shiny spot here. It's not the big one, but it works on it also. Here is a dodge and burn. Look how it smooths out the skin. And also, if I just change the layer mode to the normal, you will see the exact dodge and burn mask all over the face. Just imagine uh, if you need to do this manually. Look at the details here. Somewhere it is soft, somewhere it has a hard edges. So it is really hard to do this manually, and without proper skills you can just ruin your photo using dodging and burning. But here in this case it works amazing. So here is the face, uh, head, neck, and the hand also. So Dutch and Burn plugin can save the result on neutral gray layer, and if you're a professional retoucher, you will really appreciate it, because using neutral gray layer, you can also using Dutch and burning tool and fix something if you need on this image. So I just here change the blending mode to the soft light, and I will get this result. So before and after, before and after. All right, so here is the skin tone. So there are some skin imperfections, maybe some here, some red shade on the cheeks on the nose, maybe here. Here is after, so it is gone. So what it what is skin tone does, it smooths out the skin color all over the face. So now it looks more uh, like even. Okay, before, once again, and after. Here is the ported volumes plugin, and it also can work on a neutral gray layer. Let me just change the blending mode to the normal and increase the opacity to 100. Just imagine if you need to uh, draw such mask manually on your images. So how much time would you spend on this? So this is how it looks like. All right, let me change the blending mode to soft light. Maybe just decrease the opacity. So just if you need to increase or decrease the effect of each plugin, you can just go to the opacity of exact layer and just decrease it or increase it. So here is the before, sorry, before ported volumes plugin and after, before and after. And the skin tone plugin, skin mask, sorry, plugin makes the mask all over the skin, and you will get the mask, uh, you will get the skin folder with the other layers. So here is the mask all over the skin. For example, if you are grading your images to other color and you need to keep the skin the same color as the original image, you can mask the skin on your image and just save the color. So let me show you the before and after. So before, after, and let me zoom in just to see all the details here. So no matter if you experience a photographer or you're just beginner, all you need to do here is just to have Retouch for Me Apex, for example, or AI plugins. Open the panel, just choose the plugins that you want to apply to an image. Actually, right from the panel, you can increase or decrease the effect of each plugin to image just by your taste. You can save retouching presets here, and you can just click retouch. Also, using AI plugins like a standalone apps, or if you're using them in Photoshop using the panel, you can use batch retouching. So you can click on it, choose the images that you want to apply, the set of the plugins, click run, and then just go somewhere, maybe go for the walk, go to sleep, go to eat, go to spend your life with your family, and your computer will be retouching your images at the same time. So let me check the web chat. All right. Okay, so 15 to 20 minutes to retouch such image. It's a really, it's awesome result actually. So if you can do this in such a small amount of time, it's it's really impressive. Is there a way to keep the heal plugin from removing freckles? They often are part of my clients' Okay. So as for the heal plugin, uh, just let me maybe just okay. So before and after. Mm, As for the heal plugin, you can just let me uncheck everything and run only the heal plugin on the image. Control G. And I will show you how it works. Mhm. So in the heal plugin, you will have a sensitivity slider, and if I click the brush tool here, you will see uh, the amount of the details and defects that this plugin um, can fix on your image. And since you just decrease the sensitivity, you will save their different amount of the details of the small imperfections. And if you keep your freckles back, for example, you can just move the sensitivity slider like back to the right. So here is the before and after. And so the heal plugin removes only maybe like big freckles and the pimples here. So before and after. Maybe just decrease the opacity, sorry, sensitivity slider before and after. If I move it all the way to the right, so I will delete the more freckles from the face. So for the freckles, you can just decrease sensitivity, like maybe 50%, and you will get this result. All right. Okay, can you please show an image and use fabric and clean backdrop? Yes, sure. So let me go and find something. Mm, Okay, let's do it in Retouch for me Apex this time. So I just click Start Retouching. My image will be uploaded to the remote server processing there, and I will get back the retouched version. So this image was shot specially for Photostock. I think everything of you sometimes uh, saw the website with such images with the people where they are thinking, pointing somewhere or showing like a business card in the hand. So it is really common content for every Photostock, and you have to uh, deal something with the clothes. So if you're shooting for Photostock or, for example, Marketplace, you have a lot of models in the clothes, and the clothes should look like really perfect in the frame. And sometimes you don't have a time just to uh, clean or iron your clothes, like in this case. Okay, let's wait. It is uploading. Okay, so let me check here fabric. So here is the before and after. So let me zoom in just to show you the difference. Isn't it cool, right? So sometimes uh, photographer that shoots that shoot, for example, real estate, and they need to iron uh, the sheets on the bed, for example, they also use fabric plugin. So here is the before and after. So also there is a dust spot here. So it is dust from it is sensor dust actually. So if you need to clean it from your solid background, you can also use clean backdrop plugin. So I just click it and it is disappeared. And the background smooths out also. So this is the great image to show how the fabric plugin works. All right. So before and after. Look at the skin here. Yeah, if you have some small imperfections here, maybe here, or white spot here on the nose, you can just go take a healing brush, just a couple of clicks and fix them. But look at all the amount of work here before and after. Okay, let me show you the example of the clean backdrop. Mm, okay, maybe this one. So this image was taken at the photo festival, and we were shooting this model on this background like for 2 days, and there are a lot of people that come and go here, and actually it is a paper uh, white paper background, but you can see wooden logs under it. So it is really dirty, and you have to do something with this. So you need to go to the filter. For example, let's use Retouch from Apex again. If you have a lot of such images, you can buy Retouch for Me Clean Backdrop plugin. You will get 20% discount on it at the end of the webinar, so you can uh, use your standalone license with free updates. So no matter how many images you need to retouch, you can use it. Or you can use Retouch from Apex, pay for pay per one retouch, and that's all using 11 tools at once. Okay, let's wait. Let me check the online chart for now. So hi there. I'm back. Yeah, there. Thank you. There were internet problems with connection. All right. Mhm. I listen me well, just in case. Oh yes, I got plus from Marina. Perfect. All right. Yeah, sometimes it happens. So this is why it is called live webinar, guys. So just let me show you the before and after image here. So check the background before and after. Yeah, you can also use fabric plugin here, before and after, before and after. Okay, I will apply and let's go to the Photoshop and see how it works. So here is the before and here is the after. So the great thing about Retouch for me clean backdrop plugin is that it keeps the shade, the shadows from your subjects. Okay, before and after. Before and after. Yes. So this is how Retouch for me clean backdrop works on this image. Yeah, I hope everyone really in to the webinar because yeah, I got the internet uh, connection problem. So now everything is working fine. Okay, let me show you some other images. Um, for example, sometimes you're shooting like not the only person in the room. You're shooting like a group images and you have to work with every person in the shot. For example, you're shooting on the wedding banquet and you have to um, do some images with the people without like professional makeup, right? And actually, right after these, uh, the bride and the groom will show all images to the guests. And guess what? If you retouched all the guests, I hope you will get more orders for your uh, wedding photo shoots or just uh, photography. Okay, so here I just can click white teeth plugin because I have a teeth here. And I think that's all. So I just click retouch and wait. So in this case, I'm using the plugins that are installed on my computer. So my computer will use um, the power of its processor and graphical card. So let's wait for now and see what we get. So if you have a lot of people uh, in the frame, if you have, for example, a lot of mm, a lot of skin. So not only the face, but like the whole body, you have to do something with it. You have to retouch everything, and you can do it without any skills. So I just click here on the panel, choose the plugins that I want to apply to this image, and I will get the result. So it's all in the real time, so you can just see how it works. And just let me just click before and after, before and after. If you are shooting school, university, so you know how to, mm, you know that it is a really hard work to retouch everything here. You spend a lot of time on each person in the frame. Let me zoom in just before and after. Just maybe here, before and after. So it works automatically. So what about the clothes here? This is how Fabric plugin works. Isn't it awesome? So this is how it works. All right, guys. So um, just want to show you the options that we have. Uh, so if you need to retouch like a small amount of images, or you need to try how our retouching plugins works, you can just download Retouch for Me Apex, try 20 retouching credits for free on your images, and you have 1 week to apply your promo code. I will show you. Just give me a second. All right, so here is the promo code. So you will get 20% discount on retouching plugins if you need to buy a lifelong license with a free updates, or you can buy cloud retouching packs using the promo code. It is called Fast Track 20. It is valid until July 1st, and also you can just take a photo of this image, or just use your phone camera to uh, scan this QR and go to the website and buy that you need for your images. So let me go to the questions and answers section. Okay, let's open webinar chat. Does the promotional code tracks with codes from creators and referral links? No, it doesn't. So it doesn't sound with other promo codes. So it's like 20% discount. So if you guys have any questions, does it work only on indoor pictures? What about outdoor pictures? Yes, it works with outdoor pictures also. Maybe I will show you guys something if you have a time. Maybe I will have some outdoor images. All right, let me share the screen. So it's a great example of outdoor image here. Uh, Graduation student. It is outside, and you need to do something, retouch it. For example, I will also use white teeth here, eye vessels. Probably ice is fine. Skin mask. Okay, just click retouch and wait. While we are waiting, I will just check other questions. I have to go. Will there be a replay? Yes, guys, you will get recording of this webinar. Just check your email later. I hope I will send it tomorrow. Super time saver even for Photoshop pros like myself. Yeah, it's really time saver. So if you are um like making money on retouching, and there are a lot of people among retouchers use our plugins for your images. Okay, so it is done. Maybe I still have a big scar on the face here, but everything else looks awesome before and after. Maybe just slightly undo mattifier, this one, just to bring this shine on the face. And here is the before and after image. So look at the uh, skin color here and textures. And let me show you the whole picture. If you're shooting events outside, it is also nice to use the plugin. If you also shooting like, I don't know, contests like bodybuilders, I actually have some example here. And mm, yeah, maybe this one. Also, if you have a lot of small skin imperfections here, just a simple trick here. On this image, I will run the same plugin, Retouch for me, Heal, but I will run it in 3 different modes in a row. So I just click. So I just made an action with this plugin. Uh, I will show you how it works. I will click run, and on I will get 3 layers, and each layer will have uh, the different mode for the heal plugin, and all together they work like this, just one click before and after. Yeah, sometimes people ask if the plugin work with black and white images. So here is how it works, before and after. All right, and let me show you one more outdoor image. It is from the wedding, and you have a lot of girls here, and it is really nice to use uh, fabric plugin for this kind of image. Maybe Dodge and Burn portrait volumes. Okay, just choose the plugins that I want to apply for this image and wait. So while I'm waiting, let's go to the online chart. Okay, is it possible to purchase through Alipay without leaving Chinese citizenship? Yes, we have uh, Chinese payment systems also. Yes, you can just uh, use them for the payment. Okay, still I still work with an Intel MacBook Pro. Will it work on my machine? It is better to use Apex in this case, I think, because for using standalone plugins on your computer, you need to fast graphical card. If you're using Windows, for example, I recommend to use RTX series of NVIDIA graphical cards, at least 4 gigabytes of video random memory. So if you are using Macs, it is nice to get M1, M2, M3, M4 processor to work with AI. Thanks so much. My comment in some cases. Yes, in some cases, double the plugin make good results. But if you run the plugin in different modes, like one time I ran the plugin for the like small person in the frame, for the waist portrait and the close-up portrait. So in this case, outdoor portrait, group portrait, and look at the clothes before and after. I will just zoom in to show you how it works. It's bright in the center and the guess. Isn't it awesome? Before and after. So this is how it works, guys. Yeah, if you have a problem with anything, no matter it is paying or using the plugin, you can just go to online chart. Um, it is working um, the whole time. You can type your question in online chart, and our managers will help you. Mhm. If the Apex isn't working, also sometimes if you maybe your um, like Windows Defender or something, or some program can block the Apex to connect to the internet. Sometimes it is the problem. Sometimes something else. It is better to go to online chart, and I think they'll help you to fix this problem. Okay, guys, so let me show you the promo code once again. So don't forget to use it until July 1st. Go to the website, try and buy whatever you need to buy for your workflow. So it is really great, the opportunity to get what you need at the lower prices. All right, I think that's all for today. My name is Vitaly Glebochkin. I'm a co-founder of Retouch for Me. I appreciate that all of you spend the time with me today, and thank you for being here. I hope this webinar um, will be useful for you and for your work, for your workflow, and it will make you more familiar with AI retouching of your images. So thank you guys very much, and bye.